Yeah. Y'all know what it is, man. We back in here, man. Like my brother Big A would say back in here, like we left our wallet and keys. We got these old yellow Gen 4 puppies. They are ready for feeding time. We're gonna feed them, and I want to bring to your attention today that we've been giving these puppies a feeding and an enema today. A feeding and an enema because, as you can see, there's no real signs of fecal matter down here on the in the pen. So I'm gonna be feeding these puppies, giving them obviously stimulating them to pee, but I'm also gonna stimulate them to poop to make sure they're not gonna hold anything that's gonna give them any sepsis or anything like that that's gonna cause long-term issues. Yeah, man, y'all come on in here, man, and we'll be right with you, man. We'll be right with you. Let me grab a glove for this enema. But yeah. So I'm gonna be getting my glove on because what I'm doing today is kind of gross. But it needs to happen, man. It needs to happen. So got to make sure they're emptying out on the regular because that's just as important as them emptying out is just as important as them eating. Okay. So, all right. Got my RBG. What it do, big dog? Yeah, man. Y'all already know. Day 10 of the Generation 4. And honestly, this is my stamp on my legacy right here, man. I normally handle them by hand for everything else, but with me, I'm gonna be dealing with poop and fecal matter today, so I wanted to get it done. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all an enema. As y'all can see, when we started, the cage had no feces in there. So I'm gonna get one of these pups out and I'm gonna give them the enema is just water, okay? It's just a water based. It's just water, all right. I'm gonna be shooting some water up their rectum to basically flush out poop and any nastiness in there. So I'm gonna start with Big Bertha here. The Big Bertha. I'm gonna give her a small enema, and then I'm gonna sit her down, and I'll show y'all if she starts to defecate or not. Okay. So I'm gonna put it right on her hind parts, and I'm gonna send some water up in there. Okay, and that's it. So keep adding some water until I see a little pucker up there. There we go. Okay. So now her hind parts are protruding, and I'm gonna just stimulate them like normal, man. So I'll take her out, and I will stimulate her to urinate. Stimulate her to urinate. And then I will give a little stimulation right on her rectum to get her to defecate. And when she starts to defecate, I will. Last time I did this, it worked probably within the first 5 minutes. We're gonna stimulate her rectum to get her to want to defecate for us. All right, because the goal is to get them flushed out. We don't want them harboring. So I got Big Bertha. She's done. Now I'm gonna get Big Ben. Tony. Yeah, man. Salute, Tony. Yeah, man. All right, finished, man. But yeah, man, we want our puppies to survive and be healthy. Squeezing their stomach was not working, so we on to a little bit more of a forced induction type thing. And I eyeball it personally. I don't try to measure it out. See your veterinarian about how much you should be doing for your enema. But yeah, talk to your veterinarian about your dog specifically. Go to a veterinarian. I'll say again, go to a veterinarian. We're gonna stimulate him to potty. We're gonna get him to potty. We're gonna get him to stimulate him, see if we can get him to defecate for us. and empty himself out, because that's the goal, is to get him empty out. Definitely got some good pucker out of him. Now, some of them I'm going to stimulate them to poop before. Others I'm going to feed them first, because what I don't want the ones that I'm feeding to poop in my lap. And then the ones that I do the enema to are the opposite, because I'm trying to make sure it lines up where I get done around the same time with them. So I'll do a third one. Same concept. We want them to poop out anything that they're not supposed to be retaining. Like I said, man, this process is not pretty, man. Heather, what it do? Yeah. So yeah, we just want them, a couple of them ready to go. We're getting them to pee for us real quick, and then we're gonna start feeding. Obviously, y'all seen the feeding a million times, so the feeding portion is, we're not worried about the feeding part. They eat good. They eat real good. We're trying to get them to, we want them pooping out that that nastiness and that stuff that's in their system. All right. So yeah, so far I've given the water-based enema to 3 of the pups. Big A was good, big dog. I'm gonna start feeding the other pups, and then I'll double back when if I see any PCs to make sure the puppies are taken care of. And you just watch them. You just watch your pups. I don't always give them all the enema at the same time either. Sometimes it'll be, like I said, I'll do 2 or 3 of them at a time and just watch them, monitor them, but really pay attention to them, see who's pooping on their own and who needs the help. So I did the two biggest male. I did biggest male and biggest female, and the smallest male. I gave them the enema, and I'm just watching them diligently to see if they release any. It looks like mustard almost when they defecate. And in the meantime, I'm feeding heavily. My wife just got me 2 more cans of the goat milk, so we're sitting good on goat milk right now too, y'all. Another lesson that I learned is that sometimes, like if they're not feeding, sometimes their tongue gets stuck to the roof of their mouth. You got to just sit them down and let them work it out, because they already locked in as if they were on the nipple, and then you go feed another puppy, and then you come back to that puppy. Yeah, go feed another one and come back to that puppy. But that's that. This is just straight goat milk. Yeah, Tony, I know how you feel, man. Like, I be going to different chats too, man. I just be wanting to just be like, man, can I just come in and say hey, and that be enough? Hello, chat. But definitely, man, definitely. Yeah, man, Big A, I thought you was gonna be asleep by now, man. The hardest working man on YouTube, y'all. And I'm just intently watching them to see if and when they let go of the goat, give up the ghost, and finally go ahead and poop for us, because that's what we want. There's also 1 or 2 of them that are looking a little thinner than what I like, so we're gonna make sure that we increase the feedings today to make sure that they are getting all the nutrients they need, because I don't want any developmental issues. It's just 2 of them that They're not as fat and plump as I like them to be. But we're gonna get them right. We're gonna get them right. This little guy is destroying this milk. Yes, sir. And I appreciate you tuning in, big bro. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Facts. Facts. Yeah, man. Big A done put me in a lot of books, and I still to this day have not read Midnight. That's on me. I'm gonna get to it when I get to it, man. But I gotta check it out, man. So we got 12 in the building, 4 likes, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. It costs you nothing, man. Don't be a hater. You know, don't be a hater, man. We just feeding puppies, man, and sharing experiences. You know. And if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you want to see us more, hit the notification bell. If you really want to see us more, share us out in the algorithm so everybody knows we over here doing stuff that you don't typically see on the live. I mean, I've only seen a few other people do this on lives. You know, it's not a very commonly done thing, but I bet you by this time next year it will be. You know, because they watching, you know. By them, you know who they are. You will see them next year, like I said, like clockwork. You know, we are changing the standard of being an online dog personality, man. If you're gonna be online, So we got one. Hold on, y'all. One of them, the enema flushed out. What little bit was in there. I want to. They're all getting in it right now. I'm gonna have to. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Hold on, y'all. I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right. This little guy is. All right. Let me get it ready for you. Okay. So real quick, over here in the corner, that's poop. Okay. Now that's what we're looking for. Is just them little scats down there like that right there from the enema. So we know they're getting it out their system. You know what I'm saying? So we know they're getting it out their system. But that's what we want to see right there. Okay. That's what we want to see. And yeah, man, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. That's what we want to see right there is some scat, you know, making sure that they are I can always wash out the pen, but the goal is I need them pooping. I need them getting the food in and getting the food out. But yeah, that's what we need to see, man. That's what we need to see. You know, we give them an enema, and I expect to by the time I'm done feeding, like this right here, we'll get the enema after feeding, and then I expect to see more in there. But I'm just going to let them get it all out their system, you know, and then once their eyes are open, they're going into my playpen, and they'll be in the sawdust. So the sawdust will work like kitty litter, and it'll absorb it. Right now they're too small. They would just the sawdust would just get in their mouths and probably cause digestive issues and all kind of other issues as well. So yeah, man, we're dealing with these issues, man. We're dealing with these issues head on. But I want them good and fat. I like them good and fat at their lunchtime feeding because they always eat good at their lunchtime feeding. I like them good and fat at their dinner time feeding, or excuse me, their nighttime feeding, like the one I do at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. Those are the other feedings are just like in between there are just maintenance feedings to keep them from being excessively hungry throughout the day. But that's what we want to see. We want to see them getting that stuff out of their system, and yeah, man, being good, healthy puppies, man. Being good, healthy puppies. And they are eating. I'm talking about they are eating. The most I've seen one eat before, maybe 20, 25. Just looking at this bottle right here, this puppy's probably done 30 so far. Still going. It's looking like I'm gonna have to refill between every 2 puppies on this feeding right here. But I'm okay with that because I want my puppies to live. You know what I'm saying? I want them to live, man. Shouts out 23 in the building, 5 likes, man. Do me a favor, man. Hit that like button. It costs you nothing, you know. But yeah, we feeding these puppies, man. We get them good and fat, man. I want them to sleep until dinner time after this one. I'll come back out here and check on them in about 2.5, 3 hours. And then after that, you know what I'm saying, it'll be a dinner time feed because it's only 10 a.m. right here. So around 1 o'clock, and then around 5 or 6, we do a dinner time feeding, and then we put them to bed at 9:30, 10 o'clock. Oh, nice. Nefi Diaz. Man, he said. Good men. These are Williams Old Yeller dogs. Yeah, you can call them American Pit Bull Terriers, but no, man, I call them Williams Old Yeller dogs because I'm breeding away from the original purpose. Well, actually, I'm breeding toward what I believe is the original purpose, but you know, each breed standard moves with the breeders of the breed, and my belief is that they should be able to do everything another dog breed can do, plus whoop them. And so I breed toward that standard. And so I changed the name of my dogs to Williams Old Yeller dogs, just like how, for those that are new to the channel, the American Staffordshire Terrier breeders, the Staffordshire Bull Terrier breeders, they all wanted clearly distinguishing names for their breeds because their breeds were different. He is still going. All right, that's enough. That's enough because he is beyond hog fat right now. He is wide and all outside. All right, and we're gonna get him to empty out, and then we're gonna give him an enema. And yeah, he says, "How much for a puppy?" I have a website, man. I'm really here more to share the experience with you. I have 2 puppies available, but I have a website that clearly articulates my prices, and that's the official Samurai Kennels website, man. The official Samurai Kennels website, but it has all my stuff on there, man. But I'm not here on YouTube to sell the puppies. You know, you can watch us and you can catch us and kind of learn about us. But I really rather you learn my program and understand what I got going on for my program. But yeah, the prices they're reasonable. They're not like I haven't made it to the point yet where I'm busting people across the head for prices just yet. But yeah, man, I just wanted to get on here and show y'all this because I've never been through this process for good men. I've never been through this process that I'm going through right now with these dogs. So I wanted to share the process with my friends and YouTube followers about what it's like because I didn't think I was gonna have to deal with this. I figured all my females coming out off the line, they should all be the same, but that's not true. I also show y'all that puppy drank half a bottle. That first puppy drank half a bottle now, y'all. We had 30 ounces literally. So they're growing effectively. Now he's gonna get an enema, and he should empty out relatively quickly because he's so full. But yeah, big belly. We like the big bellies. He could probably eat more, but I'm not gonna let him do that until he's emptied out. Okay. And then we're gonna just stimulate him a little bit on his hind parts. Oh man, I appreciate that, man. He says, yes, sir, and it's working. I ain't gonna say working at prices, but they're affordable. Okay, like my dogs they're right now. I'm trying to develop. I don't like to use the term trying, y'all. I really don't like to use the term trying. I'm developing dogs that are affordable, but still meet the intent of the dogs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where the idea came from that American Pit Bull Terrier can't do everything another dog can do, but yeah. So cleaning some of that scat out of there. Moving on to the next puppy. Moving on to the next puppy. But yeah. But yeah, this is my life, man, for the next foreseeable future until these puppies are old enough to feed themselves. You know, I'll do my best to get here daily and just share at least 1 or 2 feedings with y'all. And it gives me a chance. It's like it gives me a chance. It's therapeutic, man. I get to talk to y'all and spend time with the dogs and love on them and do my thing with them. You know. It ain't the cleanest job either, y'all. Let me say that again. It's not the cleanest job in the world either. But yeah. So we're one puppy deep with the feeding, and yeah, I think we'll get through this second one, maybe a portion of the third one. But thank you, Tony. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. But I still don't have pictures of the litter on the website. I was waiting for their eyes to open, so they don't like little naked mole rats on there. Yeah, but I'll get the pictures that load to the website and everything, and you can go over there and check it out, as well as our digital dog show and our digital dog show standings and all that stuff are over there as well. It's hot, y'all. I had to turn the AC on for a little bit while I'm feeding them. They're nice and warm. It's not gonna hurt them. You just don't want to feed a cold puppy, but they're so active and they're doing so well. Like I don't mind cutting the AC on for a little bit for my comfort while I'm feeding them. You just don't want to keep it too cold in here. By the end of the week, I'll be able to keep it at 80 when they hit 2 weeks old. And on Friday, I'll be able to keep it at 80. And then after that, at 75. By week 3, I can keep it at 75 and above and be fine, which is very, very tolerable for Arizona temperatures, being over 110 degrees on average in the summertime. So, yeah, I can't wait for them to hit that 2 week mark so we can lower this temperature in here. So it's not consistently hot as the devil's toenails, you know. But I appreciate that, good men, and Tony. Thank you again for sharing that link. I gotta get some more pre-recorded. And you know what? I'm starting to prefer the lives, like these lives like this, over pre-recorded, because I mean, like the pre-recorded is nice and all. Like they look real fancy. You know, you can make them look all superhero-y and everything, and you know, it does shows art. It shows artisan craft and the skill of being able to put together a nice video with a nice storyline and things of that nature. I genuinely enjoy that portion of it. However, I think it takes away from the rawness of what really is going on. So I will get back into my making the videos. Like I'll make a video for y'all, like kind of chronicling this process. But those y'all who are here for the lives are getting to see it like in real time. Like, you know, you can ask a question right now about what I'm doing or why I'm doing it, and I can answer it like real time. It's not a, you know, if I was to come in here one day and these dogs were dead, like unfortunately you would see it just like I would see it, like on the spot. You know, there's not a lot of people who are willing to do that. They don't trust their process, or they're smart enough not to embarrass themselves like that online. I'm here for it all. You know, the embarrassment, the glory. You know what I'm saying? Give me all my flowers up front. But yeah, man. And then those of y'all that have been watching the whole time, y'all know these puppies, they were not draining a bottle with 2 puppies. You know, I was getting 3 to 4 puppies per bottle. It ain't like that today, y'all. It ain't like that today. So when she gets her 30 milliliters in, I'm gonna give her enema, and then I'm also gonna run inside and get me a spray bottle made up so I can give them like a little spray bath and wipe them down, all the ones that were like got any of the fecal matter on them. Dang, Tony, you on point, man. Post a link for the morning chat as well, man. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But I got my little spray bottle right here. It's just a concoction of oils and soaps that I put together, and I'll go top that off, and I'll mist the puppies with it a little bit and wipe them down after they get all done feeding and everything, and I let them poop it out for a little bit, and then I'll turn the heat back up in here so they don't get too cold while they're wet like that. You know, they don't get too cold and miserable. They can just be puppies, man. They can just be puppies, you know. Yeah. Sometimes puppies be laying so still. Yes, sir. Thank you, Tony. Sometimes the puppies be laying so still, y'all, Like I can't tell if they dead or alive, man. Like it's something they like, bro. That's it'd be scary, man. It's scary. Unscented puppy wipes. Yes, I had the wipes, man. I ran out of them and I didn't go to the store today, so I've been using a baby wipes to like wipe them down and sanitize the area. And I've also started using the glove to stimulate their private parts to get them to utilize the bathroom. And she's playing with his milk at this point because that little puppy he tore his milk up, but she's also not nearly as thin as he was. She's more the bigger ones are more consistent about their feeding. The smaller ones they swell up real good after feeding, and you know I guess they're metabolizing things a little differently. But yeah, so after her feeding, when she finishes her portion of it, I'm going inside. I'm gonna add some more. There's a drip a little bit of I'll show y'all me dripping a little bit of Neomex 2 in there for worming purposes and making sure all the puppies get some of the Neomex 2 in their system from the dewormer. That allows the puppy to fight off roundworms, hookworms, and certain tapeworms. Because what we want to feed puppies. We don't want to feed parasites. And then obviously I have to bleach down. So you clean the puppies out, clean the cage, warm puppies up, and then wait the next feeding. You know, so. Yeah, she is. She's almost done. She's almost done, y'all. Okay. So she took down about 15. She took down about 15, but she's a big one. She's a big one. Like that's enough. I'm still gonna go refill the bottle. Uh, put some more meds in there for them, and get everything prepared. I'll take y'all inside with me while I do that. And for those of y'all that may not have seen it, we're gonna do the same process over and over again. Like I keep telling y'all, man, like you gotta be halfway throw it off, man, to do this, man, because it's a redundant process, bro. It is a redundant process, man. Like it's ain't nothing cool about it. It is a thankless process for the dogs and you. The people that get them don't care about the work you put in there as long as they get a puppy. But you know, it's the cost of bringing somebody joy for the next 12 to 15 years of their life, hopefully. God willing, and the creek don't rise, you know. But hook her up. Okay. So that takes care of her. She's fed, she's urinated, and she's received her little stimuli to help her get out that fecal matter in her system. Now I'm gonna take y'all inside. We're gonna re-up on the milk. And then we'll come right back out here and do the same thing for the rest of the puppies. That was just 2 puppies out of a lot. That was 2 puppies out of a lot, and we still got more to go. But hey, you know, I signed up for this. I take it with a badge of honor. I'm thankful to even survive this long because, you know what I'm saying? I don't be knowing what I'm doing, man. I be learning as I go. But yeah. Ooh. So first, pull up in the Keurig. Yep, it is. It is RBG. It 100% is. And I got to prop y'all different. I got my mic plugged in on this one this time, so it's leaning at an angle. But I will still show y'all the ingredients is going in the bottle. Obviously, we got our milk, our formula. Nemex 2. Once again, like I said, don't ask me for the mixtures on this. That's for your veterinarian to decide, or the labels on the medication to decide for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to give you medical advice. I'm not a certified vet, nothing, right? But I know what I trust to work for my dogs, and that's what I'll show you what I do. You can figure that out on your own, or ask a local veterinarian. And then finally, hit them up with some Dine, some glucose, some sugar, and then obviously by putting that in that hot water mixture, it's going to allow this to break down and be a singular liquid for them to consume. In the meantime, while the Keurig is hitting up, I'm gonna shake this up so that that dye don't just settle at the bottom. And then we're gonna get right back to it. We still got 5 more puppies to take care of. 4 have had enemas at this point. Today, we got 3 more to put enemas on, and then monitor them for a little bit and clean them up. And I'm gonna take the hot water out of my bottle and pour it in my mixer to make more of my mix for the puppies, for my little spray cleaner for them. But and then I'll take that spray cleaner, I'll spritz them, and then I'll take wipes and wipe them down. Waiting on my K-cup because I forgot my K-cup mixer because I forgot to push the button to start heating the water. So that's the thing. But we want to keep this shaken up and good to go. I think I'm gonna have to refill for a 3rd time today, y'all. They're eating more. They're getting bigger and eating more. I might have to add some more water to it. Yeah, let me see. I gotta add some more water to it. What y'all doing for lunch today? What did y'all do for lunch today? Hey, Tony, I'm glad you said that. I got some stuff I want to share with y'all about this lessons learned, and I'll talk about that. I'll talk about some of it with the puppies side, but I'll also talk about some of it. I was going to milk Kazi, but it's too hot outside right now to milk her. I intended to do it last night, but when J-Bo and them was on, but I didn't want to miss nothing. I was being nosy. I didn't want to miss nothing, so I just stayed with them and watched that live. But yeah, it's some things I want to talk to y'all about in relation to that as well. Like, I understand now about eclampsia. I have preventatives because I've been researching preventatives for eclampsia, preventatives for mastitis or mastitis, however you want to pronounce it. I've learned a lot. And if I can help anybody with this process, man, I just want, man, that feels good to me. But while we're sitting here talking, I will talk about the preeclampsia or eclampsia. Preeclampsia is a woman, pregnant woman. So the eclampsia is a calcium deficiency. One of the biggest telltale signs that your dog has it is the shakes. The dog will literally be shaking while they're just standing there. You know, they're not cold. The calcium deficiency makes the bones brittle. The less support, so the dog obviously has these little tremors. If left untreated and you allow the puppies to continue to feed, the dog can eventually start to have seizures brought on from lack of calcium. Combative measures for this is postnatal vitamins. And I would take, I normally give my dogs calcium, like human calcium tablets. I break them in half and crush them with a pill crusher, sprinkle it over the food. But I wasn't mentally prepared for this because normally my dogs have litters of 5 or less. And that way there's always a tit that's not being used, i.e. therefore there's always calcium in the bloodstream. But these puppies, because the litter was so big, they were pretty much just like draining the mama. You know what I'm saying? Like they pretty much were draining her every feeding. So, and she's not a big dog. Let me get some more of this water out. Yeah. So they're pretty much every time they touched her, they were emptying her out completely, depleting her of calcium, and the puppy food and stuff was not enough. Now, had I known this and thought about it, and this is one of the things for smaller litters versus big litters. For the bigger litters, I definitely would have prenatals. I talked about postnatal, or excuse me, prenatals I talked about with y'all on the live when we were talking about getting ready for the puppies. One thing I was unaware of was getting postnatals because I never needed them before. I was able to do it through diet. Through diet alone, I was able to keep the dog from experiencing these issues that we're talking about here now. But so this situation I could not avoid. The dogs were definitely exposed. Look, so she's got exactly what I was talking about. So another one of them has used the bathroom and it got on the puppy while I was gone. All right, that wasn't there. They done rolled around in it, so I'm gonna have to clean them all up. I was expecting to have to clean them up anyways, but just showing y'all like the results. Like she has fecal matter all over her right now. Okay, while it's not a good thing for long extended periods of time, I'm gonna get through the feeding because they're all gonna eventually defecate. So and you can see some scat back there in the up under where they're congregating right now. So yeah, like that's part of it. It's a dirty job. Somebody's got to do it. Yeah, you know, if you can shovel dog poop, you can clean dog poop off of puppies. There's a lot less grotesque. So what I'm gonna do is at this point I'm gonna go ahead and get through the feedings, and then I'll go ahead and clean everybody up, and that'll be it for the enemas for this time frame. Okay. Just dampen the puppy. So normally I wouldn't wipe a puppy down or remove their scent, but because they're not staying with their mom anymore, the scent is not as necessary as it would be before. But I want to clean this one up. Get all the caca off of them. The mother would normally lick them clean, but since she's not, I'm everything right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm everything. I'm getting X and be out. No, this is not normal. This is what happens. This is what occurs when a mother dog cannot take care of her own puppies. So I'm sharing the process with you, X-Rage X. All of this stuff you're seeing right now, yeah. Well, I probably would turn the volume down and remove the dog from the area if it's disturbing them. I wouldn't continue to watch this. Watching is a choice. Yeah. So there we go. I can smell the dine in the milk. Super sweet smell, vanilla smell. But if that was a genuine question, then yes, this is normal for uh, for dogs that are not being taken care of by the mother due to health issues on the mother's behalf. Uh, and yes, this is one of the things that, like, while it may be a little unconventional to share, people need to know about it because some people that are just buying dogs to be buying dogs need to know about like the process of what it takes to get that dog to their front door. People that are breeding dogs have never had this issue before. They may want to. They may need to know to back off, or to research these things before it becomes a problem for them in their household. And people that are rescuing dogs, understand that these are some of the things that the rescue dogs have encountered before you got the rescue dog as well. So definitely take all of that into account. What it takes for that dog to even be in your eyesight, line of sight. Life is precious. All life is precious. Yeah, all life is precious. I didn't even need to add any of that water to my mix. It's still pretty liquefied, and there's a little bit of coconut oil in there. It helps them with keeping the sheen and retaining the sheen on their coat. The oil. Main thing is making sure that the tongue stays underneath the nipple of the bottle, so the puppy's actually getting milk and not just wasting its energy sucking its own tongue and losing nutrients and exhausting itself in the process. This puppy's a lot thinner than the others, so I want him to get to get a good feeding. The ones that are maintaining their fat content better, I'm not so worried about the bigger three. It's the smaller four that I'm more worried about, making sure they are getting the nutrients they need. And this is a really small puppy, so he's not. I don't expect him to drink more. If he drinks 20 milliliters, that would be crazy to me, or that would be insane for him to drink that amount to me. Um, but he is puffing up. He's getting nice and wide. So we like that. We like to see that. He's turning his head. He's getting tired. The The rest of the pups are starting to slow down. So yeah, we'll get him. Yeah, it is. It is. But like I said, I got my sawdust already set up for him. Because whenever she started feeding, I wanted to just move him over there anyways to the sawdust for my own convenience, because it makes it super easy, like kitty litter, to clean up. But I did some research and personal experience, and they were like starting to swallow the sawdust. I was like, man, I'm gonna have some drowned puppies. They're gonna drown in the sawdust. So obviously, I backed off of that, and that said that was a no-go from personal experience. All right, this little guy, we're gonna get him fed up. That one did about 10 ounces, so we're gonna do. See, this guy, he's little too, but he's pudgy. He's little too, but he's pudgy. At this point, I don't see any more fresh caca coming out. So I'm going to get all them fed. I'm going to transfer them over there. Transfer them all over to the bigger enclosure. Long enough for me to clean out this one and bleach it. And then I'll move them all back. I'll leave them over there until the next feeding. Then I move them back so that the bleach can do its thing and completely dry and all that good stuff. Main thing is making sure they are fed appropriately and they have consumed the right amounts of nutrients for them to continue to grow on their right growth pattern. You know. Yep. He said just one more, just more poop, and they'll be moving around more. Still crying when they. Yep, they sure will. Yeah, yeah, it does. It does. And even then they struggle. You know, people call me. You know, the pup's barking. I'm like, okay, cool story, bro. You know, did you do any preparation before the pup got there? Did you find out what a breeder house is like? What it smells like? The traffic inside and outside the breeder's house, the interaction it has with the family. All those things matter, you know. And if you don't ask these questions, man, you're saying yourself, you ain't your pup a failure. But yeah, he is feeding well. I like that. I like when they feed aggressively and quickly. You can get in and get out relatively quickly, and it's nice. So this is pup number 3 being fed. Pup number 4 out of 7 being fed. I got 3 more to feed, and the three I have left to feed, they're all very, very plump. So um, I'll let them eat as much as they want to, but at the same time, I was more worried about the ones each meal. Like I said, I alternate. Whoever didn't get to oversaturate themselves or like completely gorge themselves, I'll rotate it out and I'll do I'll do different stuff with them. But this little guy he's eating his fill, and I'm happy to see it. This is a big A's pup right here, and he is yeah, he's doing well. Big A, he's doing well. I'm tired, y'all. When I'm done with this feeding, I'm going inside and shower and take a nap. Nope, I'm telling you a lie. I'm gonna fry me some shrimp. I got some shrimp I thawed out last night. Some jumbo, extra large or jumbo one. They're already peeled though. So all I gotta do is drop them in some breader. Uh, I double base mine, so I drop them in flour or seafood breader. Then I do an egg batter, and then I drop them back in the batter again because I like them extra crispy. And I'll do those. I got some orange chicken sauce. So instead of doing orange chicken, I'll do orange shrimp and on top of white rice. and that'll be my lunch. And then I'll shower and take a nap and get up to do this all over again. And yeah, I gotta press my uniform tonight, get it ready for work tomorrow morning. I'm pretty sure I'll get a couple phone calls. Typically, when guys get off work, they give me phone calls to do business, puppy related business, and dog show related stuff, and all kind of stuff. I expect those in the evening time. I don't really like them during the duty day because I work. I'm off today because it's a federal down day for my base. But typically, I can't stand getting phone calls during the duty day if I can help it. That's like for emergencies. I'm 3 hours behind the East Coast time. A lot of people, but I'm from the East Coast. So a lot of people call me when they get off work at 5 and it's only 2 o'clock my time. That's really annoying. And in the fall time, when the time falls back, they're only 2 hours ahead because we don't change our time zones. Tony, that sucks, man. I used to. That's the one thing I hated about living where we got grass at. Like here, like cutting my grass, I take this thing called a hula hoe, and I just knock down whatever little weeds pop up as they pop up. But we have dirt and gravel for our yards here in Arizona. Okay, little guy. All right, so he got a quick 20 in. Very easy 20. He's good. He is good. And some of them I gave him an enema earlier today. He's one of the ones that already received one, so I'm not too much worried about him doing that. It's more just getting him to empty out real quick, and I'm transfer him and the other one I just kind of hand washed over to the other kennel, and then get back over and feed the last 3 because the last 3 are the dirtiest 3. They're the ones I just gave the enemas to, and of course they all eliminated, so they need to be cleaned. The ones that are already fed, I'm just wiping them down real quick and just give them a quick wipe down to disinfect and get anything off of them. You don't want that stuff lingering on them too long. Looking them over. Because that's how you get parvo. Do you want parvo? That's how you get parvo. Letting the puppy sit in fecal matter. There's one more you look. Oh, I see you. I see him. So this guy is the culprit. He's one of the ones I fed first and gave the enema to. As you can see, his hind parts are still orange from defecating. So we'll get him squared away. You're the culprit. You the one. His eyes are also open. He doesn't like this, but His eyes are open. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Couple more to go. Let's go and get Big Boy out the way. He always eats like a beast. Yeah, he always eats like a beast, y'all. This guy right here is, I keep telling everybody, this is the one right here, man. Like, this is the one. Oh, man. After this one, I got 2 more left, and then bleaching the cage, and then I can go live my life again for an hour or 2. But I can't say I won't be glad when these suckers is gone, man. Like, I'm ready to just focus on mine and, you know. Oh, we. We will be, the next step will be housebreaking my puppy and showing y'all that journey as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be, we housebreak the pups and we show you the training and all that stuff, man. Like, this is my my Magnus Open right here. So we'll be showing y'all everything, like first shots, all of it, you know. So my wife just brought the kids out the back door. They about to sit out in the overhang. Once I get my food cooked, I sit out there with them, eat my lunch outside with them. And yeah, they must have been pissing her off because she don't look too happy right now. I ain't bothering her. I ain't messing with her. Yeah, but this aggressive joke right here, he's gonna make me have to go get another. I'm about to go back inside for a second time and re-up on the milk. I would do the 2 bottles, but the second bottle just cools off, and then for when I'm like, if I wasn't doing like cleaning them off and doing with poop, I would have 2 of them in my hands, or whatever. But I like to make the poop stuff as quick as possible by having both hands available. And then this Friday, when they hit 2 weeks, I'll be bringing my nail clips out and trimming the tips of their fingernails off because like their toenails are annoying. Like it's pretty bad, y'all. Yeah, he's eating like a champ. I just want to see how their personalities are. Once their eyes open, they start tugging on stuff, you know, see who's who and what's what. I think he's gonna be a beast regardless. Like my guess predictions at day 10, this guy's gonna be a beast. My keeper and the other big female, I think they're gonna be beasts as well. Like they already lay like dogs, man. Like, let me see if I can get this off of here real quick. Okay, so my keeper and the other one, they lay. Dang, she moved, but they were laying like dogs, like legs up under them, not like puppies. They're not flopped out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then you got the other crate over there, and then you got that cage right there is where I really can't wait for them to move on to. You know what I'm saying? Transition to, and you got this guy. At this point, he's tongue tied. He's tongue tied. And I'll show y'all what I'm talking about with the tongue tied thing, man. Let me get him settled. Because he's tongue tied. He's not even getting milk right now. Yeah, he's not even getting milk right now. Okay, so when I talk about a tongue tied pup, right? When I talk about a tongue tied pup, he won't open his mouth, one, and then he's already suckling his tongue. Like his tongue is already squeezed. So when I put the bottle in there, I have to get it at the right location for him to even suckle. So and then you have to wait for him to come out of that mode and slow down. Yeah. So right now I'm giving them subtle dewormers because normally I would deworm them through the mother until they're 4 weeks old. But yeah, I'll be doing the dewormings as well. I'll show you my syringe, my whole process of deworming them. I just use one dewormer, just Nemex2. Very, very easy. Very, very easy. And then I take them to the vet to verify that they're dewormed. And like I've never had worm issues with my dogs using Nemex2 as long as I keep their area clean. So hold on. Woo-wee. 2 more. Yeah, man. So let me slide this crate toward me. Okay, so this one, she's filthy, but I also she's one of the ones I gave enema to. But I'll let you see. As much as I hate to deal with the poop and stuff, it's nice to know that they are getting emptied out. You know what I'm saying? That they're not sitting there constipated with sepsis or nothing like that forming inside of them because they are holding on to bacteria that they should be releasing. Right? So, see the poop on her head, all that stuff. It's okay, good. Get back in there, puppy. Get back in there, puppy. And their scat is pretty solid. And as far as like doing like I did with enema today, I would not exceed doing more than one of those per day. Nah, I didn't do that. It'll be tonight. That'll be tonight. It was too hot, and Hold on, y'all. Here we go. Okay, cool. This puppy right here, she drinks like a fish, man. But nah, quick, I didn't. That'll be tonight. It was too hot, and Kazi was not feeling the best, so I'm waiting till tonight when it cools off, and I'll go out there under the overhang, and I'll show y'all. I just have a hand pump, it's a breast pump my wife got from the hospital, and I use that to pump the milk out of her and to give it to this. But yeah, man. So you got time to see it, and I'll take this towel inside and get it washed up as well. That But yeah, y'all. Quick, what you did miss was I gave the puppies an enema to get the puppies going, make sure they were pooping appropriately, and then just a regular feeding after that. The puppies are eating significantly more per feeding. I would assume that by Friday they'll probably be at 2.5, 3 bottles per feeding. But also we're looking to move the mush as fast as possible, as fast as possible. She's done. She's done. We're just trying to get her emptied out. She's emptied out now. Now she can go over with the other puppies. We got one more puppy to deal with. So it's the last pup of 7 that needs to be fed with this feeding. This is my keeper. That's my keeper. So get her fed and then get me fed and get showered up and everything and relax for a little bit, y'all. So yesterday or day before yesterday, I watched Sinners. Sinners is a really good movie, y'all. It takes place in, I want to say late 1939, 1939 to be exact, in Mississippi. Has to do with a lean-to, vampires. Michael B. Jordan, of course. I've never seen Michael B. Jordan in a bad movie. Even Hardball was a good movie to me. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Michael B. Jordan. Shout out to the historians that brought the voodoo culture from the Caucasian Creole brothers and sisters into the movie. Shout out to everybody who just went and saw the movie and just for entertainment purposes. But yeah, man. It was a good film, and like I told you yesterday, man, I will be purchasing that from my Amazon library. That'll go right beside Idlewild and Norbit in my Idlewild library and Black Panther. These are movies that like I watched them and they were so iconic to me. I purchased them. Django Unchained is another one that I have in my Amazon library. But yeah, man, like those movies all like they right era, right feel, like they fulfilled my need for entertainment. They satiated my need for entertainment, man. So Ooh, I appreciated them. Just scruffing her, get her back in position because she needs to eat a little bit more. Now, mind you, I put more fatty stuff in this. The goat milk is fatty. There's a lot more dine in this bottle than the last one, and the enema X2 is in there as well. But none of that's gonna affect their ability to eat. It's all heated up and liquefied so that they can consume it readily. Oh, they gonna have crypto in there? I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know they were gonna have crypto in there. So, see, Tony, you just put me on game. She's hog fat already, y'all. So they took me down to here. So the first ones that ate were the hungry ones. These ones were the ones that picked out last time, so it should take a little bit more. But yeah, there's additives in here. There's no chicken stock in. Did I put chicken stock in this one? No, I don't think I put chicken stock in this batch. So the one for dinner time will have some chicken stock in there for flavor and electrolytes. I try to go without chicken stock some feedings. I try to go without Don some feedings. I just rotate the nutrients around. She's doing good. I'm glad. I want her to gorge herself. I think the nipple's clogged. There it is. There it is. There it is. Yeah, man. Do you know what kind of dog Crypto is going to be, Tony? Because I know he looks like he could be a Dalmatian or spotted American, like, you know, American Pit Bull Terrier, even Dogo Argentino for Crypto. Let's see if it's still good. Hold on, girl. Once the milk gets cold, gets cold, it kind of, yeah, once it gets cold, it kind of gets it hard for them to. Matter of fact, let me turn this temperature back up. 85. It looks like 28 on your screen, but it's 85. I had it on in the 70 something, and I should have caught it, but I was hot, so I'll take the heat for that. That's funny, Tony. That's. But yeah, man. All right, she's just drinking air at this point, but she's nice and hog fat. She's nice and wide, definitely wider, much wider at the stomach than she is at the hips. I'm okay with that. I would like to have gotten more, but what happens is the puppies exhaust themselves and they're no longer drinking. They just sitting there trying to get milk for free, you know. Okay, and then finally we got to finish up by spraying down the crate pad in the crate with some bleach. This is just bathroom cleaner bleach. I ran out of the other bleach, but this one's way stronger smelling too. This one's way stronger. It smells really strong. That's real strong. I'll take this towel because it needs to be washed anyways. And wipe it out. There's a couple spots I want to hit again with the bleach. Hey man, Mike Dan, what to do, big dog? Yeah, we'll take it and hit it with that. And then we'll sit this here, let it dry. Take this inside, wash it off. And that's another feeding in the books, y'all. I hope it was entertaining, educational, or just cathartic, you know, ASMR for you in the middle of your day. I appreciate all y'all who came out today. We did an enema. If you didn't see it, go back. We did enema. Flushed pups out. Fed them, wiped them off. Did a transfer for the cleaning. The pups are now all over there. They're clean and fed. And they're in the other crate. And then, like I said, once eyes are open and the puppies can carry their heads off the ground so they're not dragging their noses through the sawdust, they'll go into my pine bedding. And that'll make my life a lot easier with cleaning because the pine bedding sticks to the poop and just turns into clumps. I can just scoop the clumps out of there, just like I would with kitty litter. I appreciate y'all. The 5 o'clock feeding, I probably won't show, but the 9 o'clock feeding, y'all have asked for it. The 9 o'clock feeding, Brother Quick asked me about the hand pumping and like showing y'all how I get the milk out of Kazi. So by that time, it should be nice and cool. About the temperature is about 85 degrees. And I bring her to the overhang and tie her out, and I'll pump some milk before I do my feeding with them, so y'all can see like me getting her, unloading her and loading them back up. But I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Yeah, hey, definitely, Mike Dan. I'm gonna go in there and let the TV watch me. But I got some fried shrimp. I'm about to go fry it first. And you know what? Just for y'all, I'll fry something. If it looks good, if it don't look like restaurant quality, I'm not showing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting it on here. But if it looks like restaurant quality, I'll take a picture and let y'all see. You know, my shrimp, my shrimp on my rice, and then I'll show y'all with me adding the sauce to it, the orange chicken sauce. But salute to all of y'all, man, and I'll holler at y'all the next feeding, man. Peace.